Teammate, what if I told you you could own a business in the fastest growing sport in the world with the leading brand? Sound too good to be true? Let me tell you a story, then you decide. In late 2020, friends of mine got into pickleball. So I asked, what's a pickleball? Is it like a tennis ball? Is it a type of racquetball? They said, no, it's a wiffle ball. I said, I'm out. I'm an athlete, I play real sports. Thank goodness they kept inviting me. It was a Tuesday night, wanted to have some camaraderie, build community. So I showed up in spite of this pickleball thing they were doing. And 5 minutes onto the court for the very first time, true story, this exact court that I'm standing on right now, I raised my paddle and said, this is the greatest sport ever. There's just something about pickleball that brings out the little boy and little girl in all of us. You know what I mean. I loved everything about pickleball, except the sun, the wind, the rain. It's hot, it's cold, dirty courts, and most of all, the waiting, because you can't reserve a court. So I created Pickleball Kingdom. It was clear to me that if built the right way, Pickleball Kingdom would be a franchise system that once built, there was no reason it couldn't be everywhere in the world. Look, I was very excited, probably like how you're feeling right now. So I knew we needed to be very intentional about who we are, who we're not, and who we're trying to serve. Because you can't be everything to everybody. So I landed on these 5 value statements, and they've informed every business decision we've made. I really think the best way to get to know someone is to get to know what they believe. So I'd like to share our 5 value statements with you. Number 1, at Pickleball Kingdom, we believe life is better with pickleball. Number 2, we believe that competition is fun. Number 3, we believe that pickleball is good for you physically, socially, and spiritually. Number 4, our greatest asset is our community. And number 5, we respect our teammates, and you are our teammate. June of 2023 was a milestone for us. We started offering franchises. I'm an optimistic person and I think big, but the numbers blew me away. In our first year alone, we awarded over 300 franchise locations. Crazy, right? My wife summed it up best when she said, it's God's math. And the numbers keep growing. We launched internationally, becoming the first international pickleball franchise entity in the world. If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in getting involved in the pickleball industry, and you must be at least considering being part of the Pickleball Kingdom family. For that, I thank you. Now please, let me show you how cute my baby is. On a macro level, other entities are trying to build a business. We are laser focused on building a brand. They want to have the dominant product in their lane. They want to be the Apple, if you will, and that's great. I'm positioning us to be the Amazon of pickleball. There's nothing in the industry our business won't touch. The upside is unlimited. We're trendsetters. Not only are we building a brand, we're helping craft an industry. We were the first to offer free Pickleball 101 classes. Now most entities have some version of that they've imitated. We were the first to come up with the concept of unlimited reservations, now an industry standard. We're the first pickleball franchise to get into the entertainment business with our show Pickleball Paddle Battle. And like I mentioned, we're the first brand to launch internationally. These are such exciting times. It reminds me of the first steps I took on this journey. I actually said the words, how hard could it be? Biggest understatement of my life. Hardest thing I've ever done, but easily the most rewarding. So to help you on your journey, we've documented everything that we keep in a 150-page manual that we affectionately call Keys to the Kingdom. We give that to all our franchisees to ensure the successful launch and running of their clubs. I love sports and I love business. And in business, the ultimate scoreboard is money. Because if a business doesn't make a profit, at some point it'll cease to exist. And since you're looking at a business in indoor pickleball franchising, let's talk about our scoreboard. Based on public data released by companies themselves, Pickleball Kingdom has had the highest AUV of all brands in existence since we've opened. That means we brought in more revenue per club than anyone else. Sort of bottom line, right? So we're number one on that scoreboard, and we will compete every day to develop an even better system for the kings and queens of our system, which are our franchisees. And come on, is that the coolest thing you've ever seen? Look, I believe everything rises or falls on leadership, and I could not be more proud of our leadership team here at our corporate office. And because we build clubs, we call this the clubhouse. All the members of the clubhouse team will be with you every step of the way as you build out your clubs. Their talent, their dedication, their heart inspire me every day. So much so that Pickleball Kingdom was the first, and I believe still only, pickleball franchise to offer stock grants to its employees who bring value to me and to you. Unlike stock options, stock grants are gifts. So you know, as part owners of the dream, your clubhouse teammates are going to be with you every step of the way to ensure you have success in your clubs. And now I'd like to introduce you to the queen of my kingdom, my wife of 33 years, Tracy. We love stories, but this is no fairy tale. It's a dream come true for us and possibly you. This journey has been and continues to be rewarding on every possible level. But enough about us. At this point in our story, I'd like to turn the spotlight back onto you. It's my hope and prayer that we can partner together to create a future that's bigger and brighter for both of us. We started with 3 questions. The first was, what if you could own a business in the fastest growing sport in the world? You can. The next question was, what if that could be with the leading brand in the industry? Here we are. Lastly, is it too good to be true? I feel like I've given you enough information for you to answer that question. So will this be your future? That's up to you. But I do need to say, this is not for everyone. But if it is for you, you could own a business that's wildly successful and have more fun than you could ever imagine. So why not start a conversation with us? The ball's in your court. And teammate, I can't wait to be the first to say to you, welcome to the kingdom.